James Russell is an inventor at heart. He built this solar tent so his dad, who was diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder, could soak up the sun in all types of Winnipeg weather. People with seasonal affective disorder can soak up more natural light in order to lower their symptoms of depression. This is just one example of alternative healing Russell believes in.
It's not bad in here. Could be worse. For minus 28.
When he was a kid, Russell had intense allergies to foods like milk or red meat, and at 12 years old, he had been on countless antibiotics.
I realized that whatever I had, antibiotics weren't working, and I discovered that that might be true for other people too, and I kind of, from a young age, wanted more than what they were giving me.
He says his mom brought him to a traditional Chinese doctor who specialized in allergy elimination. She changed his diet, and Russell says he never looked back.
At that point, I kind of realized like what we eat really does, you know, change who we become and what we look like.
Like that. And you just want to follow where the water's hitting. You just take a side and start pressing. It's really simple.
From that, Russell began to pick up other interests that were outside the norm, shaping crystals and experiments with water, something he believes can cure a lot of life's illnesses. Russell is a technical analyst and says he wanted to suggest drinking more water to help cure his coworker's long-term hernia. It's not outrageous, but he says he thinks the idea would be mocked for its all-natural technique.
Like, how do you say that? And I didn't want to do it in an office setting around other people. It's more of a one-on-one conversation.
And this is Himalayan rock salt. We say to pour it in a hot bath.
While some are worried about mentioning their beliefs at work, Kira Fogg is making her beliefs her work. Fogg created a little box of rocks. They're crystal gift bouquets that you'd give like spiritual flowers. Each of the 12 gift sets has a specific meaning and power.
If you want to send to the driven career person, you'd pick the wildfire. And the wildfire has, you know, the sweetgrass for positive energy, the pyrite that's supposed to promote success and that kind of thing. Or there's the wildflower, that's for somebody who is maybe always traveling, and it's to wish them well on their journey. So you can really pick for personality type, like it's a bouquet. So you have to make sure that the bouquet is balanced. So I wouldn't pick, you know, like one of these guys to go with the blade.
Fogg's business is less than a year old, but it's already gone global. It's been featured in celebrities' gift guides, The Huffington Post, eTalk, and Canadian Living.
This is my full-time employee, Caroline. She's on operations. I've got my mother doing the sourcing. She's doing all like the sourcing because I don't have time for it.
Fogg has sent bouquets to Asia, Paris, and Australia, and this popularity, she says, shows how crystals are a gift everyone wants.
Our customers, they're not new age. I mean, and when I say new age, it's almost like become a stigma. It's like the new agey type, we have an image of them, you know, wearing hemp and all that. And it's not that, like new age is more now, right? So the millennials are the sort of, they spread the word, but we're finding that the market is everybody.
A stigma toward alternative therapies still exists in online comments, but Fogg says that doesn't bother her.
Some of them were, oh, she's so stupid for selling rocks, and somebody would comment, oh, no, she's actually a genius. It's the people buying the rocks that are the idiots. For me, it just spreads the message. It just spreads the awareness of crystals. I don't find that it's affecting us in a negative way, because, I mean, those people aren't our audience.
So if you look, we actually have this guy is like all of the crystals.
Lauren McLean has her and her boyfriend's crystals on display in their apartment. The Winnipegger says she isn't shy about her love for alternative healing.
People are just like, what's your game? And I'm like, I'm a psychic. And people get really freaked out by it sometimes because I'm just like, this is how I am.
McLean says she practices Usui Reiki, communicates with spirits, and reads tarot cards. It's not her paid business, but she says she does have one policy. If someone asks about her spirituality, she'll tell them straight up, and the responses vary.
And so I told one of my best friends at the time, and her immediate response was she was mad that I hadn't told her sooner because we're best friends and we should know everything about each other. And then I had another best friend who cried and ran away from me when I told her. But it actually shows a different representation as you go through each different ring of color. I know, isn't it pretty? of each. Oh, excuse. That's not cool.
McLean says her boyfriend and her dog Cassie have open minds about her spirituality, but not everyone does. And that's fine, she says, as long as others recognize spirituality is fluid. It's whatever works for you.
I can't say, go meditate and you will be better in touch with yourself and you will understand, your life will become more clear to you, because maybe Reiki is the perfect thing that makes that happen for you. Or, you know, just writing in a journal is simply all it takes to, like, hear yourself and your own thoughts and to gain that clarity that you need.
There's an entire world of wellness that isn't bound to a prescription drug or a waiting room here in Winnipeg. It seems health truly is holistic, and just because one person sees it one way doesn't mean it's wrong. It means it just exists. And so I hope I've shown you the realities and the challenges of alternative healing so you can make your health decisions for yourself. I'm Samantha Sampson, and this has been Meta Medicine.